Hey everyone, I am on Karikari Beach, which is a beautiful west coast beach in Auckland, New Zealand. The tide is going out, so unlike some other classes that I have filmed, I will not be getting swept up and away. Anyway, today we are working on our middle splits, so opening a lot through our adductors, the inner of the legs, as well as our hamstrings, a little bit of the spine as well. And we're going to be tapping into our breath quite a bit because this position can bring a lot of intensity for some of us, and the more we can slow down and soften our breath, the more we're going to be able to ease our way into this position. Okay, let's get started in a child's pose. But for this one, we're going to take our knees a little wider. So if you've got a mat, maybe mat with distance or even further off. Really just try to take them as wide as feels comfortable for the moment. The wider the knees, the more you're going to get into your adductors, the inner of the thighs. And then maybe bringing the head down onto the ground or onto stacked hands. Starting to take those initial breaths, landing in our practice, not only physically, but within the mind, letting our full attention be drawn to our breath and our body. And see if you can soften into the hips a little more. And you might notice that it feels more comfortable to do this on the exhalation. And when we take slower exhales, our parasympathetic nervous system activates. This is our rest and digest. It indicates to our body that we can relax, we can slow down. It's safe to be here. Which is what's going to help us enter into these deeper poses. Okay, one more breath. Inhaling through the nose. Fill up the belly and the lower ribs. Exhale through the nose. And just walk your hands back in. Slide your knees in so that they come underneath the hips. Tabletop position. A few rounds of cat and cow. Use your next breath in, drop the belly down, look up, lift the tailbone. And then as you exhale, round through the upper back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And maybe you make some movement side to side, rolling the ribs around. Maybe shifting forward and back. Let's go one more breath. And then bring the left elbow down to the ground. Turn your left hand so it's kind of facing the right. Extend your right foot out long, flex the foot, and then cross it behind towards the left corner of your mat. Maybe it even goes off it. Hold here for your breath in. As you exhale, sweep the right leg around until it comes in line with your hip. See how high you can get the foot. Okay, try flex the foot here as well, so you're getting really active through the calf muscles, the hamstrings. Okay, let's try that again. Inhale, sweep it behind. Exhale, sweep, lift. Okay, let's go 4 more. you're gonna start to notice your right glute really firing up, especially the glute medius. This is also going to be really helpful when we do enter our middle splits. It's not just about sinking down, it's also about activating. Hold your foot out in line with the hip. We're going to pulse up 10 times. Start to lift up and then down. 2, 3, 4. A few more in your own time. Really slow and controlled movement, so you're not moving the spine at all. Let's go 2 more. Nice, hold the foot up. Take 2 more really slow breaths, slower than you want them to be. Okay, start to look to your hands. Big sweep forward with your right foot. See if you can take it to the outside of your right hand. Land it up, down, and come onto your fingertips. Maybe you shuffle the right foot in a little more. Half monkey pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. You might shift from side to side. Soft bend in the right leg. And then lift yourself up. Keep the right leg out long. You might bring your hands to your hips or hands by your sides. Inhale, lifting tall. As you exhale, hinge your hips back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge. Okay, 3 more. I'm trying to keep the lower back in particular really nice and long, so you can kind of imagine your cow pose. Okay, and that's just going to help get more length through the back of the hamstring. Lift yourself up. Just shuffle your right foot in a little more so it's in the center of your mat. Turn your left toes to the right. Okay, side of your mat. Turn the right toes back up to the sky. Breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, try to hinge your hips back this way. It's going to feel a bit more challenging. Inhale, lift up. Turn your right toes to the left side of your mat. As you exhale, hinge back. This is easier. Inhale, lift up, toes turn up. Exhale, hinge back. Inhale, lift up, turn the toes forward. Exhale, hinge. Okay, we're gonna add on. Inhale, lift up, turn the right toes to the front. As you exhale, bend the right knee, track it over the middle of the foot, but keep your shoulders and hips facing the side. Inhale, lift up tall, turn your toes to the left corner of the mat, or the left side of the mat. As you exhale, hinge your hips back. Okay, of each. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hips towards your right heel. Inhale. Turn your right toes to the side. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bend. This time hold. Maybe right hand reaches towards the inside of the right foot. Drive your right elbow into the right thigh. Roll your left shoulder back. And if you felt like a little more, left hand could reach up and over. So you can kind of imagine your extended side angle, Utthita Parsvakonasana. One more breath. Roll yourself up, breathe in. Right toes to the left side. As you exhale, hinge back. Hands come on the ground. Little shift forward and back. So this is really opening through kind of the inner of the leg. If it feels good, you can hold your hips back. Lift up. As you twist the right hand through to the left, so you can imagine thread the needle. Try to keep your right leg really long here. Lift your right hand. Now you might stay here, or as you exhale, tuck your left toes, lengthen your left leg and push your hips towards kind of the back right corner. Okay, so you're coming into like a wide-legged forward fold with a little bit of a twist. Left knee comes down, breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, right hand high. Tuck your left toes. As you exhale, push your hips towards the back corner. Let's go one more. Inhale, lower the left knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hold. Just walk your left hand back a little more. So it's underneath your shoulder. Roll your right shoulder back. One more breath. Your left knee, you're going to tap it down, twist towards the front, sit down on your hips, and then bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. We inhale to lift up tall. And then as you exhale, hinge your hips, or hinge from your hips. Think of pulling your chest towards your big toes. And if you can, see if you can press the elbows on the insides of the legs. Okay, taking about 2 more slow breaths here. Really focusing on that slower exhalation. Okay, lift yourself up. Tall Navasana boat pose, both feet lift up. Just for a moment, breathe in. As you exhale, cross over your feet, plant your hands down, tabletop position. Let's try that on the other side. Right elbow comes down, almost like you're trying to reach the right hand towards the left. Left foot, extend it out long, flex the foot, and then pull the left foot towards the back right corner, maybe even further. Hold. Extend your left foot up and around until it lands in line with your hip. And just remember, you're trying to take your... So really... Inhale, left foot sweeps back. Exhale, take it around. Let's go 4 more. Holding the foot out in line with your hip. 10 slow pulses. Let's go up and then lower down. 2, 3, all the way into 10. Keeping the core engaged so the spine doesn't move. All the movements coming from the left leg. Try not to clench the teeth. Relax the jaw. My legs are seriously shaking. Hold the left foot up. Hold for 2 more breaths. Okay, look towards your left hand. Start to sweep the left foot around. Foot forward. And then come up onto fingertips. That was so hard. Walk the left foot in slightly, and maybe there's a shift from side to side. Lift yourself up. Hands might be down or on your hips. Breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, push your hips back. Lean a little over your front leg. Doesn't have to be big. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go 2 more. Lift up tall. Walk your left foot more through center. Maybe the toes come down for the moment. Turn your right toes towards the left side of your mat. Okay, extend the left toes up again. Breathe in, lift tall. Try turn the hips and shoulders square to the side. As you exhale, hinge your hips back. Inhale, lift tall. Turn the left toes down. As you exhale, hinge the hips back again. Inhale, lift up, turn the left toes up. As you exhale, hinge back. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. One more, turn the toes down. Okay, come back up, turn the left toes to the front of the mat, breathe in. As you exhale, bend the left knee, sink your hips towards the left heel. Just try roll that right hip back a little and the right shoulder back. Breathe in, lift up, turn the left toes. As you exhale, hinge your hips back. Inhale, lift, turn the toes forward. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. Okay, last time. This time we're going to hold with our knee bent. Remember, you can bring the left fingertips down towards the ground. Roll the right shoulder back and really drive the left elbow, the left tricep into the left thigh. If you did feel like a little more, right hand could reach up and over. One more breath. Lift up, breathe in. Turn your left toes. Exhale, hinge your hips back. This time hands come on the ground. Just a little rock, forward and back. If there's a place that feels really good just to hang out in, then maybe you stay there for a little longer. All right, come back, shoulders on top of the wrists. Inhale, lift the left hand high. As you exhale, left hand threads to the back, dropping the left shoulder down. For me, is not touching the ground, it's just in the direction of. Inhale, lift the left hand back up. Remember, you can stay here, or as you exhale, tuck onto the right toes, push your hips to kind of the left corner, like a wide-legged forward fold. Right knee down, breathe in. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, maybe the right knee lifts. Okay, one more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift, hold. Maybe the right hand walks back a little bit so it's underneath your shoulder. Keep twisting the chest towards the left, maybe even look up to your left thumb. Right knee comes down to the ground, start to twist to the front, and then lower yourself down on the ground. We're actually going to roll down onto our back for a moment. So start to lower yourself down, and from here, maybe just holding onto the sides of the knees, taking the knees out wide. And you might stay here or find happy baby. Hands walk up to the outsides of the feet. And you're feeling the lower back pull down towards the ground. And then one more option is to take the feet out wide. So you can kind of imagine your wide-legged forward fold or your middle splits. But because we're on our back, gravity's kind of helping us come down. If it feels more comfortable wrapping the hands around the big toe or around the insides of the feet, you can also do that as well. Two more really slow breaths. Bend the knees again, hug the knees towards the chest, a little more narrow this time. Go the back of your legs, roll yourself up. Navasana, boat pose, lift the feet up. Again, just for a moment, breathe in. As you exhale, cross the feet. This time, stand yourself up, however feels good. And then turn to the side of your mat, take your feet wide. So from here, options. You can come into just your wide-legged forward fold, or we can start to edge our feet out a little more into our middle splits. An important thing to just remember with this one is that we don't want to excessively arch through the lower spine. We want to kind of tuck the tailbone in. So you can kind of imagine your cat pose there. It just means that we're a little more active through the adductors. So start by folding yourself forward and then wiggle your feet out. And maybe you go to mat distance. You could try take your feet a little wider. And maybe you get enough that your elbows come down to the ground. So you're trying to keep your hips in line with your feet. Taking some slow breaths. And just noticing where attention is popping up elsewhere in the body. I'm noticing the urge to want to clench my teeth and tense my lips. So I'm just trying to slow my breath down to help soften into that. Let's go 3 more breaths. And then to get out of it, maybe just bringing your hands forward and then rolling yourself back. There's no easy way. Wow. It's when you try poses like that where you realize how important the breath is. Okay, we're gonna make the next part just really nice and simple. Let's roll down our backs. And maybe just take the feet wide for a moment, knock the knees towards each other. And coming into a position of potentially a little more easefulness. So we can soften the body. Slow down the breath. And from here, let's just walk the feet towards each other and bring the hands down by the sides. Start to lift yourself up, Setu Bandhasana, bridge position. Keeping the legs a little more narrow, or neutral, I should say. You might keep the hands by your sides. You could also interlace fingertips, rocking a little higher onto the shoulders. Keep engaging the glutes. Inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands, lowering yourself down. Hug the right knee up into the chest. Left leg can go out long, maybe a little shift from side to side with the knee joint. I'm going to turn this into a twist, but option for eagle twist with your left knee underneath the right, and you could keep the feet separate, or you can kind of wind the right foot behind the left calf. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, drop the knees towards the left. Right hand out in line with the right shoulder. Let's come back through center, left knee to the chest. maybe a little rock. And then eventually twisting to the right if you want the eagle twist, then right thigh behind the left before dropping both knees over to the right. And then just coming back, setting up for Savasana or any variation that feels good. Maybe coming back into that constructive rest with that feet wide, knees towards each other. And just notice anywhere else in the body where that tension has potentially arisen again. Let's soften that. And we'll be here for another couple of minutes just to rest. If you would like to stay here for a little longer, then go for it. If you want to start to transition out, you can wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. And then maybe hugging the knees towards the chest before we start to roll ourselves up. Thank you, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the practice today. I think it's so fun to try new things, especially difficult things, where you get to put ourselves into different situations and see how we react. I think it's really healthy for us. I can't wait to move with you again soon, whether that's here on YouTube or on Patreon, where we have some longer classes as well as some other exclusive content. I'll see you soon.